rising, and Venus, this reading is for you. If you have Cancer as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and you are curious about a person that you may, in fact, have some history with, okay, Cancer gang? Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, well, I hope you will consider doing so, okay? If you would like to delve into your situation in more detail, well, it is easy to do. You can book a personal reading with me by following the directions in the description box before. And as many of you already know, I am now offering live one-on-one coaching and mentoring regarding healing, shadow work, healing from childhood trauma, those sorts of things, manifestation, law of attraction, you know, energetic work, anything like that. So with that being said, the likes and comments, y'all, truly mean the world. Thank you so much for those of you who are doing that, okay? All right, Cancer gang, let's get started with the reading. Again, this is for you if you have Cancer, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Hello, Alona, how are you doing, little Saggy gang? All right, so Cancer, what we're going to do, for those of you that have some history with this person, we're going to go back in time to perhaps things went by the wayside to that time as far as what was going on in the mind of your person, okay? In their heart, in their mind, their actions. We're going to get a little bit of insight as to where they were at the time this thing went down. For some of you, this was an intense connection, very, very strong soul connection. Cancer gang, for that Two of Cups to be there on the bottom of the deck, okay? So let's take a look. Let's take a look into this thing, Cancer. All right. A lot of uncertainty here, huh, Cancer? Did I not say it? With the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and then there it is again. Many of you were dealing with a very, very intense soulmate type connection, perhaps twin flame. Take what resonates there. Clearly, this whole thing is very interesting, Cancer, and I think I kind of have an interesting story for you. Okay, so let's talk about it, Cancer. First of all, there was a lot of mutual emotion here. Even at the time that this went by the wayside, whether or not your person was telling you, yes, they still loved you, even at the time this thing went by the wayside. So take what resonates here, but it was very important. Even they knew how important it was. However, and let's talk about this. There was a lot of instability here, a lot of uncertainty, okay? And your person knew very well the potential that was here to just have it all, to go the whole distance with you. All right. Now, in the mind of this person, I think this person said, Cancer, I was patient with you. I gave this a chance and I worked at this and I really gave this my all, blah, 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 blah. I was patient, right? But it was very overburdening and it just seemed like I couldn't do it. So, truthfully, I think in their heart they knew they could have, but they got stubborn, right? This is another stubborn one, right? And would not even acknowledge this right here and this right here, okay? I think they claimed they were patient and waited on this thing to turn around. I don't know what the issue was. Perhaps it was money related or family with the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. Perhaps in their mind there was some dishonesty or uncertainty or what have you. Or maybe they were being very, what's the right word? Unclear, you know, about what the real issue is or was at this time. Okay, and they weren't, you know, they just decided to put the brakes on. You know, and honestly, they weren't using their intuition. They were stubborn. I think they were maybe stubborn or angry. And they kind of, what I'm getting from this is they kind of dug their heels in and was like, you know, and claimed that they were patient or whatever. And I don't know what they were patient from. I don't know what they thought you did, you know, that needed to be patient with the thing. But, you know, in their mind, or in their, I think in their mouth, what they said was, Cancer, I worked on this, I gave it my all, you know, I gave it time, I gave you my love, and I gave you this work, and this just didn't work out. And I gather that all the talking in the world wouldn't convince this person that this thing had a prayer, even though in their heart they knew how much they cared about you, they knew how important this connection was, and the potential that it had. Okay, I want to know what you got. You know, I don't have a blamer card, but I want to know, maybe they knew you were patient with them. Maybe that's what the patience and all this was about. I want to know more about this thing. Oh, we got some, okay. Again, intense. Look at the intensity of this thing, Cancer. Did I not say soulmate or twin flame? You talked marriage with this person. A lot of physical and emotional intensity and attraction, okay? This is the 1111 card, certainly the twin flame energy type card. Don't get it confused. It's energy, not a person. It can manifest between different soulmates along your path, okay? But I got this and this. There was a real lack of clarity. You know what I think, Cancer? You know what I'm going to boil this down to? I don't think you got real good closure, did you? And I don't think they even knew why they left. I think that's why this is in the reverse and the moon is in the upright. I think there was a lack of clarity overall. And truthfully, I think this person may have been blown away by this connection because of the intensity. And I don't think you got much of an answer. I really don't. Or it was flimsy. Because, you know, I can't get a reason here. But I can get this. That they missed the whole important part. And there was a lack of clarity. A lot of unknowns on your side for sure. I don't think they were being dishonest. I think they were being unclear. Quite honestly, I don't even know that they know why they left. I know. Do you, Cancer? If you've been watching me for any length of time in these types of readings, you know exactly why. Here's why right here. It was too much for them. They had never had a connection like this before. I'd bet my life on it. Yes, I would. How do I know? Because I'm 57 years old, and these things don't come around every day. They just don't. I don't think they know why they left. I think that's the lack of clarity was not only in what they said to you as to why they bailed. I don't think they have a clue even yet, except that they know that this was just volume wide open, if you understand what I mean as far as intensity. These kind of connections, Cancer, like this, they will never be boring, okay? They will either be awesomely wonderful, off the chart, amazing, or absolutely just gasoline on a fire. And I don't get a lot of bickering in this. I really don't. I think your person was very overburdened, okay? And I think that in their mind, they may have thought they couldn't do what it took to manage this kind of a connection. Well, you can, but it takes an incredibly skilled energy worker and somebody who is vibing right walking into it, okay? And I think they were blown away because they knew very well the potential here to have it all. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. And there was potential for this thing to heal, too, with the Three of Wands. Potential for collaboration and working together, right? There you go. So this is a very, I know exactly why they left. This blew them away. They weren't ready for a connection like you, Cancer. They weren't ready for something like this. Okay, I'm going to give you the zodiac signs. We're going to see where they are right now, but let me give you the zodiac signs first. We have earth, fire, earth and fire, water. We have air. Yeah, we have air. So we have all the signs in the minors. We have Aries, and we have Gemini, and we have Pisces. There you go. Of course, Gemini makes an appearance in the Cancer reading, right? It's Gemini, Cancer, and Leo all the time, right? Those three. All right. So, Cancer, let's go to the current moment. Whenever you're watching me, whenever that is, we want to know what is in the mind of this person now. Have they released it? Do they miss you? Do they still love you? What? All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Thank you, Barb. Good to see you, Barb. Misty, what's wrong with you? You all right? You okay? Okay. All right. Cancer, let's go to right now, the current energies as far as how this person is feeling, thinking, Now, and look at there, there's the Nine of Swords. That's the card of missing somebody on the bottom of the deck. Let's see if it has any significance, Cancer. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. Man, they're in turmoil about it, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you think they've released this, Cancer? Do you think they're busted up about this? Cancer, you know what they think? They think they crossed a line they can't come across. That's what this card means. And they're busted up about it. Tragic endings. And the cause of them is like crossing a line that can't be uncrossed. Deal breaker. Done. They think you are done with them. I'm going to tell you that. Do they still love you? Yeah, they do. I got cards that speak to that, okay? Now, there's still issues here, okay? I think they're still being stubborn, which is why these cards came out like this. King of Wands in reverse, Emperor in the upright. Sometimes the Emperor in the upright can even be an asshat. I think the asshat energy here is being egotistical and stubborn and not admitting out loud what they know. And they know that this thing was divinely guided. This is the Hierophant. They know you could have gone all the way. Point blank, period. They know that you were fair with them. Equal give and take. Balance, right? There you go. There you go. And are they coming towards you? Yeah. They're tired of being in hermit mode. Point blank, period. Are they in turmoil? You tell me. Have they released this? No. This is the Six of Swords reversed. They're still holding on. And they still have faith in their heart that they feel like that even though they crossed a line, that if it had not been for that, this thing could have made it. It could have healed and it could have moved on. And secretly, that's what they wish. That's their wish. That's the Star card. Sometimes the card about wishes. Okay, that's why that came up. Right? I'm going to give you the zodiac signs that we pulled here. We're going to see what their next actions are. Trap therapy, you're hilarious. Air and let's see, a lot of major arcanas. I'll tell you why for that too. Air and fire. And I'm going to tell you why all the major arcanas. I'm going to tell you what they are first, and I'm going to tell you why. We have Aries, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, and Aquarius. And I'll tell you why you pulled all these major arcanas. Major arcanas represent significant major energy. The intensity of this connection is why all these major arcanas come up. Just to let you know, 5 out of these 9 cards were major arcana. Okay, 5 were major. In the tarot deck, 22 out of 78 are major arcana. That's why those came up, because this one was important. Now, it may be a lesson and a lesson only, or it may be something to last. I don't know. I'm going to see whether or not this person is going to reach out to you guys, okay? Okay, Cancer gang? Is this person going to reach out? Let's take a look. Is this person going to reach out, Cancer? Now that they really, look at there, 10 of Cups. You don't think you're on their mind? You don't think they're thinking, what if this, what if that, what if I hadn't screwed up? Let's take a look. They know you're getting noticed, that's for darn sure. 4 of Wands again, 5 of Swords. Okay, here's the thing, Cancer. They're back and forth on releasing you, first of all. I think they're telling everybody that they've released you. I don't see a reach out. I will tell you that. High Priestess here, they're being secretive about their feelings. Honestly, but they know you're getting noticed, okay? They know they love you. They know the potential here. They know it was important. This is the 1111 card that has made appearance yet again. But are they being honest about their feelings? No. 5 of Swords. Are they in torment? Yes. Are they in turmoil? Yes. You know, again, they haven't released this. They have not moved on. If this had come up in the upright, that's the card of moving on. Oh, and by the way, distance card, and this came out again. Some of them are at a distance. This has been involved a change of address, or they are simply acting distant. I know they're acting distant from the cards that we pulled. Could be geography too, but take what resonates there, Cancer. But okay, here we have air, fire, fire, and air. What if you reach out, since they're not going to? What if you reach out, Cancer? We always ask that question if that comes out that way and we see that this person really does have emotion, a lot of thoughts, and this is my Cancer. So what if you were to reach out to this person? Try to clear the air. Try to initiate some sort of dialogue with this person. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Cancer. Let's take a look. See what's what. Let's take a look, Cancer gang. Did you trap therapy? It's tough sometimes. Sometimes. Okay. I think the discussion would go like this. This could be two different storylines, neither of which is all that good, but let me just walk you through it. All right. If you reach out, Cancer, here's scenario one that could very well happen. This would be the conversation. It was important, and I love you or loved you, whichever. But I don't want to jump back into this thing because of either a third party or I don't want to heartbreak or break your heart or whatever. That's scenario one. Scenario two is this. And again, this one ain't all that much better. Probably worse. Here's scenario two. A reconnect, and then a ghosting, and then a heartbreak, probably involving a bail for another person. Again. So, and I can tell you why the cards came out like that. Because it takes both people healing whatever caused this to go by the wayside to begin with. Fear, whatever the case may be. Because if you reconcile, then before both parties heal, then it will create yet another debacle, and it'll hurt worse the second time. How do I know this? My tower moment that happened that you know about, that I talk about a lot, the reason that I even am doing what I do on this channel, that happened 5 years ago. Do you think that debacle was the first one that he and I had ever had? No, we had 2 other debacles. One breakup, we were broken up 3 years and then got back together. Okay, and the reason is that right there, because we didn't heal those issues. Okay, so, and in this part of the reading, I have pulled air and water. All right, so let's get some overall advice from the tarot, additional for the Cancer gang. Additional advice for the Cancer gang. You know, energies can change. You can heal you for sure. You can't make that person heal. I mean, you hope they do, but you have to let people learn if and when they're going to, right? And either way, you know, you kind of have to cut energetic ties sometimes just to heal. Because if that person were to ever heal and come back around, you can reestablish those ties. You really can, okay? You really can. You really can. Let's take a look. Barbara, we are all watching intently. I know you are, Barb. So, here's what I got. Here's what I got. Okay. This card right here is a card of healing. It is also a card of putting distance between you and another thing. And, you know, moving. Don't fight battles you can't win. You know, understand that some things, no matter how hard you fight for, are just not going to be worth your time because it's not going to pay off, right? And this is a card about sailing on to calmer waters by doing the shadow work and the healing and that. And you know, you can hit Auntie Karen's playlist about shadow work and healing if you like. But this is literally the card of, you know, sailing on, moving on. And that's really what that's about. And I don't mean move on to another person. I mean move on to you and go inside and work on you before. Love you, Barb. You're so cute. But work on you before embarking into something else, okay? This one, again, all about working on yourself, doing some work on you, and you can see some abundance. And this card, to me, the Queen of Pentacles, is a card about seeing your own value. If you can't see your value, you can be dang skippy that no one else will. And you have to see it and then project it. And the same is true about self-love. But so, so, so important, Cancer gang, to do that. I'm going to pull some romance oracles for you guys too. What does the romance oracle deck have to say to the Cancers? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, that was like 6. We won't take that many. We won't take that many. Right, trap therapy. Right, exactly. You're right about that. All right. Well, some of you may be on a different path than this original message, so just take what resonates, okay? And let's pull from the middle. Some of you again, okay? Engagement. And, all right, the reason that these energies happen like they do is because of a past life relationship. And I talk about that in a lot of detail, and I have a twin flame video that's in my twin flame playlist, and you can see it. There's about 5,000-ish views the last I saw it, and I'm wearing a red, crimson red sweatshirt, and the thumbnail is me sitting like this, and it's about 20 minutes, and so there you go. There you go. And staying optimistic, y'all, is very, very important. Just stay optimistic, because, you know, if you don't feel optimistic, you're gonna manifest, you know, crap, right? And I don't want anybody that watches me to manifest crap. That's the whole reason we're here, is to manifest great things, right? So there you go. Thank you, Trap Therapy. You are so sweet for that. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. And I think I'm going to maybe do something for the earth signs here next. Yeah, I think I'm going to read for the earth signs, like do one that's got Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. I mean, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Lord, I got my signs mixed up. But anyway, I'm going to do that next, and I'll see y'all here in a minute. Much love, everyone.